Hello everyone, welcome back to the Crochet Basics series of the Crochet Cat. In this Crochet Basic lesson 9, we will learn slip stitch and we will learn various use of it. So I have made slip knot and chained 11. Now for slip stitching, we will skip the first chain here. See, this is the first chain. We will skip this first chain and we will make our slip stitch in the second chain. So for making the slip stitch, we need to insert our hook in this second chain here. So insert your hook, now yarn over and pull up a loop and pull this loop out through the loop of our hook. So this is the slip stitch. Pull it up a bit higher like this, otherwise you can face difficulty for making the next stitch. Let's see it one more time. So go in the next chain here, insert your hook, yarn over and pull up a loop. Now pull this loop out through the loop of our hook. Now pull it a bit higher like this. It is the smallest stitch we use for crocheting and also it is the most sturdy stitch of the crochet. So let's see this. Insert your hook, pull up a loop like this and pull this loop out through the loop of our hook like this. So make it a bit loose. We can use this method to join any round or square. Then we can move across our work without adding any height with this stitch. Then we can join two separate crochet pieces with this stitch. We can do ribbing with this stitch. Then also we can use this stitch for making any textured surface detailing on any crochet piece, or we can use this for making a clean neat edge. So let's see it one more time. Insert hook in this chain, yarn over and pull up a loop and pull this loop out through the loop of our hook. Now pull this up a bit higher. Don't get confused with the single crochet. This stitch doesn't involve any second yarn over for completing the stitch. So keep this in mind and make it a bit loose. So we will continue until we reach the end of this row. Then I will show you various methods of making slip stitches and these various uses which I have told you. So we have completed our first row of slip stitch. Now we will chain one and turn our work like this. It's like flipping a page of any book. Now for the first method, we need to insert our hook under the both loops. See, there is stitches like V. We need to go under the both loops of this V. I have put my hook under the both loops. So there is 3 loops on our hook, 2 loops of the V and 1 loop of our hook. Now we need to yarn over and pull through first 2 loops of this V. So yarn over and pull up a loop and pull this loop out through the loop of our hook like this and pull it a bit higher. Let's see it again. So insert hook under the next V. Try to insert in the front loop first. If you find any difficulty to insert your hook under the both loops, you can use your index finger like this. Now insert under the back loop. Now yarn over and pull up a loop and pull the loop out through the loop of our hook and pull it a bit higher. Let's see it one more time again. Insert your hook under the both loops of the V. Insert under the first loop first. Now insert under the next loop. Pull up a loop and pull it out through the loop of our hook. Now pull it a bit higher. You can find this V-like stitches in every type of stitches like single crochet, half double crochet, double crochet, treble crochet. In every top of the stitches you can find these V stitches. So we use this method of slip stitch like going under the both loops of the V for mainly joining a round or joining a square. Also we can use this method for giving a border to our project or moving our stitches forward without adding any height. I hope you got the stitch. So I have opened the stitches for showing you another method. Before that, see this. I was working in this granny square and I am at the first corner where I need to join this. So I will go under the both loops of this V and yarn over, pull up a loop and pull this loop out through the loop of our hook. So this is our slip stitch joining. We can use this method for joining any round also. So now let's keep this aside and start a new method. Now let's see the second method. So this is the turning chain. We need to skip this and for this method we will slip stitch at the back loop. So this is the front loop of our V and this is the back loop of our V. So we need to insert our hook from the middle of the V and go under the back loop. Now pull up a loop and pull the loop out through the loop of our hook and pull it a bit higher to make it a bit loose. Again insert hook in the middle of the next V and go under this back loop. Now yarn over, pull up a loop and pull this loop out through the loop of our hook. Let's see it again. Insert hook from the middle of the next V and go under the back loop. Now pull up a loop and pull this loop out through the loop of our hook and pull it a bit higher. Let's see it again. Insert hook from the middle of the V, go under the back loop. Now pull up a loop and pull the loop out through the loop of our hook. Let's see it one more time. Insert the hook from the middle of the V and go under the back loop, pull up a loop and pull this loop through the loop of our hook and also pull it a bit higher. Now I will show you how it will look like when we use this for making any border. Now see this, I have used the back loop slip stitch for this border. This is how it looks from the back and this is how it looks from the front. And as I have used two colors, these front loops are giving a texture here and I prefer this border for any kind of dual color project. But you can go under both loops of this V to make the border also. You can also use this back loop slip stitch method for two separate crochet pieces. See, I have used this method for joining two separate pieces like this. I am not going to show this joining technique here. I will make a separate video of this back loop slip stitch flat joining. But I am just showing you that we can use the back loops of both pieces to join any two pieces. So now if we complete this row of back loop slip stitch and make some more rows, then we will get rib stitch. See this, after making some row of back loop slip stitch, I have got this ribbing. I am not making this in this video, but I am showing you this rib stitch swatch. It's stretchable and this is the front of the ribbing and this is the back of the ribbing. And you can use the ribbing for making any cardigan, vest, sweater with crochet. This is how it should look. It's the same process, so we can get this rib stitch by doing back loop slip stitch for some rows. When we are changing the row, we need to chain one. Now let's open these stitches. Now we will see the third method here. This process is also same. We need to chain one when we are changing the row and then make front loop slip stitches. I opened the first chain also. So chain one and flip the work like this. Now for this third method, we need to go under the front loop only. So these are the front loops. We need to insert our hook under this front loop. If you find any difficulty, you can use the index fingernail and come out in the middle of our V. Pull up a loop and pull this loop through the loop of our hook and pull it a bit higher. So let's see it again. Insert hook under the front loop. Come out through the middle of our V. Pull up a loop and pull through the loop of our hook. Pull it up a bit higher to make it loose. Again, insert our hook under the front loop. Come out through the middle of our V. Yarn over, pull up a loop and pull through this loop of our hook. Let's see it one more time. Insert hook under the front loop and come out through the middle of our V. Pull up a loop, pull this loop through the loop of our hook and pull it up a bit higher. Again, insert hook in the next front loop and come out through the middle of the V. Pull up a loop and pull this loop out through the loop of our hook and pull it a bit higher. If we continue making row by row with this front loop slip stitch, we will get a beautiful texture. So let's see that. I have made some rows and I have got this texture. We can use this texture for making any middle part or border of any crochet pieces. This is the front of our textured front loop slip stitch. This is not stretchable like the rib stitch and this is the back of our front loop slip stitch. So we can use any of this method of slip stitch according to our need. So that's it for today. I hope you find this video useful. If you like any part of this video, please hit the like button. Thank you for watching. Hope to see you in the next video. Happy crocheting!